I find it funny when people start saying like, oh, you're too, or the left is too loose with their terminology. That is a claim itself that's going to need to require a semantic understanding of what these terms mean. That's number one. And then number two, look who the is talking. Trump called Kamala Harris a fascist.
Kamala Harris, I use that term because you know what that term means, right? Communist. She's a Marxist, communist, fascist. Somebody's got to explain this woman. There's a radical left Marxist, communist, fascist. This is fascist, but you know what? It's dangerous.
Do you think he's labeling her for like extrajudicial violence when Trump called Kamala a fascist? And everyone seems to ignore that.
That is a dishonest tactic. Yeah.
We'll start our study with the weasel itself.
What is?
Like
when Trump does that? Is he calling for violence on Kamala Harris when he calls her a fascist?
He's calling people to dismiss her opinions without listening.
But he's not calling for violence against her, is he?
I wouldn't say so, not directly.
Okay. So when the left calls people fascists, they're not calling for violence against them, correct?
Well, I would say it varies, but I did say that he's definitely saying that you shouldn't listen to what Kamala Harris is saying. She's just this bad word, right? And the bad word is, whatever, right?
Wait, why is it more ambiguous when the left uses the term fascist? They could be calling for the violence of someone, but when Trump does it, he's very clearly not calling for violence against Kamala. Can you explain that?
What do you mean? I think that he is calling for Kamala to be disqualified.
I'm not saying disqualification. I'm very clear. I'm asking about violence. When Trump is saying that Kamala Harris is a fascist, he's not calling for violence, is he?
Like, this is like a technicality. I don't know. He's asking for her. He probably wants her prosecuted. I'm
talking about violence. I'm talking about violence, not prosecution, not disqualification. Violence. Is Trump calling for violence when he calls Kamala a fascist?
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Sure.
Is Trump calling for violence when he says lock Hillary up or something like that?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I think it's more or less the same spirit, if that's the case.
Okay. All right. Wait. So when Trump says Kamala's a fascist, you don't think that he's saying violence, but when left calls Charlie Kirk a fascist, you think they are, right?
I think they're calling for.
Okay, hold on. Again, this is all the semantic stuff. You're comparing Trump to the entire left. It's all case by case.
How is it semantic? How is it semantic? It's not semantic.
Because we're arguing about how one specific case of Trump saying something versus the entire left. Again, these are not. I'm trying to pull substance out. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to move on.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Let's move on.
Once again, the quick-witted weasel has escaped.
We'll see how semantic this goes. Okay.
Yeah,
Dave, in our conversation, you said the Constitution is a ridiculous document at this stage.
Yes.